Hey everyone, it's Tate and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. So I am going to try to start doing some weekend vlogs, maybe not every weekend, but I thought maybe 2 weekends a month or something. I really miss doing the vlogs. I really enjoyed making them and I know a lot of you guys like watching them. So I'm back, but it will only be for Saturday and Sunday. So today is Saturday, it is June 6th, I believe, and I am actually getting ready to work on some planning. So I thought I would just kind of take you guys along with me and show you what I do. I am currently working on a project. I am making a pin board for this wall behind me to just kind of help me put some of my lists and my goals out where I can always see them. So I just picked up a planner. This is the planner that I picked up. This is from Target. It's from the Sugar Paper LA, I believe. And I really liked this, but I'm not using it as a notebook. I'm actually ripping the pages out to put on my pin board eventually, but I still need to get some fabric and such for it, which I might try and order this weekend. But I am starting to work on July, so I thought I would just show you guys how I kind of process my goal planning and my planning of my weeks and just planning in general. So I'll flip the camera around and show you guys what I'm working on. So this is the planner and I already kind of ripped some things out over here and I'll kind of show you what I ripped out. And the reason that I bought this planner is actually to use the paper onto my pin board because I didn't want to use just like plain notebook paper because it just isn't as pretty. So at the beginning of the journal, I had this, which was this year's bucket list, which I think is really fun just to remember some like bigger goals and things to look forward to in the year. So I ripped that out. And then at the beginning of each month, they had this piece of paper and it has the month, so July, and then it has personal goals, health goals, work goals, financial goals, important dates, and then a blank space to write extra things. And I love doing goals for each month, so this is just really great and will be great to put on my pin board just to kind of remind me of things that I'm going to be working toward. So that was the beginning of July. And then it breaks down each week into 2 pages, which I love this part of the journal. So basically it has the days over here. So this is the 29th of June, the 30th of June, that goes into the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th of July. But it has these really big spaces where you can write down what you're doing on that specific day. And then as a reminder, you can also have this week, things you need to do, people you need to call, to email, to buy, this week's goal, and then an open space. And I really just love this because it helps me to not forget what I am kind of working on and what I need to do that week. I find that if it's like not in front of me and I don't have it written down every day, I tend to forget. So that's kind of like what the inside of the journal looks like. And it also comes with these adorable stickers, which I think are super fun. I really like the colors of all of them. So yeah, that was the journal on the inside and kind of what I'm planning on doing with it. I used to have a calendar that I would kind of keep on my refrigerator and remind myself of things to do every day. And I really miss it. So that's why I'm making the pin board. I'm very much of an out of sight, out of mind type of a person. And I have a lot of goals and things I want to work on, but if I don't have it constantly in front of me, I tend to forget what I'm looking for. So then speaking of goals, how I like to kind of do them is I actually write down a list of 2020 ideas of things I want to work on. So for this, I have like what I want to change and where I want to grow in the year of 2020. So I like to have these big kind of overarching goals, and then for the weeks and the months I break them down into littler sections to be able to accomplish those goals in smaller steps. So I actually have the idea of planning like this from a planner that I used to have, which was called the Cultivate What Matters Power Sheets journal, which is an amazing journal. It's very in depth when you are making your goals, but definitely worth it and just kind of help me rethink how I plan things. So for example, in some of the things that I have, so I have in where to grow, I have in my YouTube and Instagram to be more consistent in my physical fitness, specifically cardio, in trying to learn how to sew and eating more vegetables. So I kind of do like general overall where to grow and then what to change. I have Like I want to stop being on my phone before bed and figure out what I want to replace with it. I want to figure out how to meal prep better, things like that. So I just kind of did like overarching big goals, and then for each month I break it down into smaller categories. So let me look something up for an example for you. So for example, then I take that goal. So let's say we'll take the goal of being consistent with my YouTube and Instagram, and then I break it down. I'll put schedule a day for Instagram photos and videos, schedule a day to edit them, write down ideas when I am low on inspiration, and just things to kind of remind me and to cultivate that bigger goal to help me achieve what I'm wanting to. So that's kind of how I do goals in a very quick little couple minute synopsis of how I do goals. So I'm hoping to work on that today for July. I would do June, but when you buy a calendar and a planner in the middle of 2020, it starts in July. So that is what I'm going to be working on this afternoon, and I will kind of show you guys what comes of it after I've been working on it for a little while. So I have been working on this for a little while now. Made myself some tea to keep me going, and I'm really happy with where this is at so far. I honestly haven't done this in a while, and I can tell that I haven't. But it is really good for me to just kind of get in that headspace again of like having some long-term goals rather than just kind of doing the same thing day in and day out. So I will flip this over and kind of show you guys what I have written down so far, and then I actually am gonna have to get ready because we are going to a graduation party today. So that should be kind of fun, and I'll just take you guys along with me for that. And yeah, I am really excited about this. I'm also excited to make this year's bucket list. I know with this year being a little bit strange, I haven't really thought about much that I wanted to do this year, but it has been fun to think of just a couple things. So I'll flip this around and show you guys kind of what I have written down so far. So here's July and my bucket list. So for July, I'm just gonna pull this up real quick. I kind of have for my personal goals to read my Bible 5 days a week just to get back in the habit. I haven't done it in a while. Would really love to work on sewing was one of my goals, so I'd like to sew a skirt for the month of July. Work on my YouTube videos. I have some health goals of I'm trying to get a little more plant-based for us, so to try and maybe eat 2 plant-based meals a day. Really trying to work on my cardio, like I said, so I want to run 3 days a week and also go on a walk with my babysitting kiddos every day, or 2 days a week. Where is that? Go on a walk, here we go, 2 days a week. And then I also really wanting to read some more, so I have the Chronicles of Narnia, which is one of my favorites, so I thought it'd be fun to read with them. And then I am trying to save some money and get back in the habit of saving. So I think for July, I might try a no buy July where I don't buy anything, which will be a little bit hard, but I'm hoping it will kind of just get me out of my shopping habit. And then I am wanting to save for Ireland because I would love to go to Ireland in the next couple of years. So yeah, there's kind of for July. And then my bucket list, I don't have too much. I would love to reach 100 subscribers on YouTube this year, save some money for Ireland. I'd love to sew a dress, and I'd love to go on a trip with my husband. So it's pretty simple, nothing too extravagant. And I'm not going to work on my weekly stuff yet because July is a couple weeks out yet still, but I am really happy with how this has come along. Nice. Good morning, you guys. Happy Sunday. It's actually almost the afternoon. It's about 9:50 this morning. And we had a lot of fun last night at the graduation party, and we watched The Office with my sister, which was really fun. And I am wearing one of my new thrifted shirts today, and I'm feeling very French and Parisian inspired this morning. But with today being Sunday, there are a couple things I try and do on Sundays. One, my husband and I go over to my parents' house and watch a sermon with them from our church. So we will be doing that this afternoon. But this morning I am needing to order groceries and kind of make a meal plan for the month. I grocery shop once a month. I've just started doing this not that long ago, so it's still very new to me, and I'm trying to kind of figure out like what works. So I thought I would take you guys along with me and kind of show you what I'm going to be experimenting for the month of June. I am trying to get us a little bit more plant-based, so get to the point where we eat about 2 plant-based meals a day. Yeah, so I've just been doing a lot of research on that and trying to wrap my head around what that's going to look like for us for eating. So I'm doing a little bit of that, but I'm also trying out a new system of where we have themes for each day for our food. So for example, like breakfast would be oatmeal theme, and then you have a whole bunch of recipes that you could make under the oatmeal theme. And then Tuesday for breakfast is maybe granola themed, and so you maybe eat a yogurt parfait or whatever. So I'm going to give it a try for the month of June and see how it works. I find that when it comes to food, it's sometimes the last thing on my mind, but it is really important for me to eat healthy. For me, it's important to me for us to eat healthy, but I just don't always have the brain power to think of a new meal every day. So we're going to give this a shot and see how it works. And my favorite resource for this is the blog Live Simply, which I will link down below. I love her approach to food. I also love her recipes. They are wonderful. And I also really agree with the way that she does her meal planning. I feel like it's a little bit less overwhelming where you're not like writing down recipes for each day, but rather you're doing themes. So I'm gonna give it a go for the month of June, and I thought I would just take you guys along with me this morning and kind of show you what I am kind of thinking. So that being said, let's head over and start meal planning. So we are just heading back home from getting our ice cream, and I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was kind of a little bit of like a list making chill type of vlog. But if you guys did enjoy the video, I'd love it if you give it a really big thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And if you loved thrifting and lifestyle content, I would love if you subscribe and follow me along on this YouTube journey. But that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!